Hey everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video. So I'm filming with my iPhone just because my camera is full of so much backlog footage that I have not edited. But anyway, that's an old story that's been running forever, but we're gonna try to get into it. So today I have an Hermes bag reveal. It's a new bag that I purchased just around the end of last year, and I wanted to use it right away, so I did a little unboxing, and I'll share that with you. But I thought I'd just make it a little bit more relevant in terms of comparing the existing bags that I do have. So I do have beautiful Birkin in Togo black with gold hardware. I have one in Mauve Sylvester in Epsom with palladium. I have this beautiful blue Kelly 28 Epsom Sellier with brushed palladium hardware. I have an unboxing on my channel. I got this when I was pregnant, and surprise offer. Definitely wasn't a color on my wish list. I just was surprised with it, and I took it because I didn't have a blue bag. So this is an Epsom and a Sellier 28, and if you can sort of figure out what I'm about to reveal, it's a Kelly handbag in a different configuration, and I thought I'd reveal it to you and then compare the two just so that you know, we can sort of assess like different styles for different uses. Okay, so again, this was not necessarily a spec that I specifically requested, but it kind of fell into like the neutral category. And you know, it's a Kelly, as I said before. It's a little different though than what I would choose in terms of configuration. So I'm going to reveal this to you, and then I'll insert just the unboxing for anybody who likes to see that stuff, and like the stickers being removed because it's kind of nice. But here it is. So this is a Kelly 28 in the 2024 color, which is called Gris Misty. So it's like a misty gray, and it's a stunning color. I'll get back to the color. I'm just gonna go through the rest of the specs. This is in Togo leather, and that means that this is going to be a Retourne style. So I'm sure for those of you who have watched many videos on Hermes handbags, you guys probably already know the difference between a Sellier stitching and Retourne stitching. Basically, Sellier, I don't want to reinvent the wheel. Lots of people have explained this, but basically the stitching is on the outside, and it gives you these really nice sharp edges. Typically, you'd see this stitching on bags that are made with Epsom leather, or in some cases, Chev goatskin leather. And Retourne styles, mostly you would see it on like the classic Birkin, although they make the Birkin in the Sellier, and usually in softer leathers like Togo or Clemence even, or Swift. But they do Retourne with Epsom, because I have Birkin in Epsom Retourne stitching. Now this is Togo Retourne, means that it was stitched and then flipped inside out. So the stitching's on the inside. I'm not sure how they get this piping though. Like, if any of you know, there's that, see that little piping in between? I'm trying to understand how they stitch that, right? Because if it's inside out and is a simple stitch, then you wouldn't really get this little pipe in the middle. I'm trying to understand how they do that. Maybe it's something I can ask, how they get that look. The hardware on this bag is very special, just like the hardware on this bag. So the hardware on this bag was brushed palladium, and brushed palladium is typically a special order hardware, but Hermes does release these special hardware sometimes in seasonal variations. So sometimes they'll drop, like they'll just drop like the special hardware, you know, in a drop that they have for a season. So when I got this in 2023, they did release this Bleu Electrique color with the brushed palladium hardware in different styles actually. And this time, Gris Misty, there is This is actually permabrass. So permabrass, it's a shiny, almost like champagne gold hardware. Very pretty because, you know, it's warm. I love gold hardware, but it has a warmth to it, but it's not too in your face. And it's said to be a mix between palladium and gold hardware. At least that's what I understand. I have the strap still attached on it just because, like, I've been using it. I think I already have a scratch on the hardware because I took the stickers off. But I don't mind. I really do love this bag. And the thing is this color is something I kind of knew about, but I didn't really ask for. It's like I've always liked the color vert amande, which is like a bluey, greeny, gray color. And that's a tad darker than the color Gris Mouette, which one of my family members has. And that's also a beautiful color. So I would say that's lighter than you get into vert amande. And then you have Gris Misty, which is darker. And it's not black, but it has a little something to it. So very neutral. It's a very beautiful bag. And in the 28, I mean, it's a wonderful constellation of you know, different design elements. So neutral color, neutral hardware, a nice size for a day, so it could be used really casually. I wouldn't say this is a very dressy combination because of the retourne stitching. So it's a very casual bag, and it's just the perfect combination. So I was always somebody who thought that I would go Sellier, Sellier, Sellier in Kelly. And I think in smaller sizes, I do like the Sellier for sure, because it gives a bit of a formal, dressy look to it. So let's say Kelly 25 or a mini Kelly. I mean, I can only dream, but but you know, definitely more dressy, you know, smaller, compact size. In the 28, this is more of a day bag, and this casual look, but most important, the feel. And I didn't understand the joy of using a Retourne Kelly before. It's so comfortable to use. It's like the leather, like the Togo leather, very luxurious. I think Epsom doesn't really hit the same. And I know I said this when I got my first Birkin, which is the Epsom Mauve Sylvester Birkin. And I was kind of like, oh, it's okay. Like, I love the bag. Don't get me wrong. I love the bag. But I was like, oh, like, I don't get what people are talking about in terms of like luxuriousness. And some people came for me saying that I'm not grateful. But then when I got my Togo Birkin, I'm like, oh, okay. So the soft leather is what's luxurious. And I love soft, smushy leathers. I love smooth leathers. This isn't a smooth leather. This is grain, but it's very smushy. It doesn't feel very processed. There's no sort of plasticky coating on this, but it's just floppy, and it's just so easy to get into and out of. Like, you can just like really open it up, right? And just like, and you know, the size, the Kelly 28 and the 25, they aren't, the strap length isn't necessarily crossbody. They're shoulder carry. However, because despite my weight gain, I can still, like, my torso is relatively small compared to my lower body. And for that reason, I can carry off wearing this crossbody. I can carry like the Chanel medium classic flap as a high crossbody, right? So this, like, I can wear a crossbody and it's comfortable because, you know, the handle moves, like, you know, it's soft and it sort of molds to your body. And I did wear this a lot crossbody, ironically, just because, you know, with a toddler, you know, you're running around and like my priority isn't to like hold my handbag. It's running after my child, right? So I want to have this secure on my body. Like, I can't just like leave it in the stroller because sometimes I've got the stroller parked. So I need to have this on my person. And, you know, unless I'm out with like my husband, then I'll have like a little hand carry bag. And, you know, then like I have a second person in case he needed to run after her or I needed to run after her. Then like someone's secured like the equipment in the bag, right? But when you're by yourself, like I was wearing a lot of crossbody bags. So this bag, the Sellier, blue electric handbag, you know, really stunning, but it's very stiff. Like, it doesn't mold to your body, right? Like, you have to be, it is a hand carry, even though like I could probably stick a crossbody if I really wasn't a pinch, but because this handle, well, this handle's stiff too, but for some reason, like the body of the bag doesn't really mold to you. And I mean, I'll be frank, I haven't carried this a whole lot just because I got this when I was like, you know, pretty like pregnant, right? Like I was bigger and I wasn't really going anywhere. And with a small baby, like where am I really going? And if we were going on outings, like I just needed something small, right? Like a wallet on chain or a Chanel mini, that, and I've been carrying a lot of that, just like crossbody. And yeah, so I wasn't really carrying this a whole lot. So maybe like, you know, you really need to break in the Epsom leather. Epsom is amazing for structure, and this is a very structured bag, especially with the Sellier stitching. This is more of like an out there bag just because of the color, the sharp edges and the corners. But I really enjoy just like the use. Like I love the look of the Sellier, but in terms of like using it and touching it, I really enjoy the Retourne stitching. The style is more relaxed, and also because it's in a soft leather like Togo, so it's very luxurious. It basically literally feels like I'm wearing my Birkin but with a strap, and I think it's a wonderful constellation of bag elements, stunning color. Like, I mean, if you go up close, sometimes the light is sort of washing it out, but like I hope you can see, like it's such a multi-dimensional color. Really beautiful. I'll try to insert some shots of it in different lights so you can see. Now this combination, this color with the permabrass hardware, I've seen some people unbox Sellier Epsom Kellys in size 25. So I know Maytel Style Hard got a 25 in Epsom with the permabrass hardware. And I think Mayank also got a 25 in Epsom in the same green misty color with the permabrass hardware. I haven't seen anybody else with a Togo Retourne 28 Kelly in this same combination. So there you go. Now, yeah, so I have like two different types of Kellys in the 28. So you can sort of see a bit of a comparison of how they look. And, you know, of course the Sellier in the 28 looks a tad larger than the 28 in the Retourne stitching. And that tends to be the case for comparable sizes. I would say that this to open is a pain in the butt, like if you're doing it with one hand, just because the flap is so stiff. However, to close it, it's very easy because you've got like that stiffness to really anchor it and then close it. With this one, and then also like you can, because it really holds its shape, you can sort of get away with just carrying it like this with, you know, everything open and all the hardware hanging out. And this is the way I usually see people wear it, because, you know, you get to show off all elements of the hardware. But I've been advised by some Hermes, fanatics that you really shouldn't do that because you put a lot of tension on this part of the leather, especially if you've got the bag loaded up, right? So you want to be careful not to do that. With this one, because it's, I mean, it still has a pretty sturdy base, I would say, but because it can sort of smush, it's kind of hard to close, like, close the bag. Wait. It's easy to open. It's harder to close. The Sellier is harder to open, but easier to close is what I'm trying to say, okay? So that's the sort of findings I have about both. I I really do love it. It's such a soft strap, like very, very comfortable. And I can see why people who have Retourne Kellys love using them, because they're just so, they just feel luxurious to use. Like it's the leather for me. I would wonder if they would ever do Sellier in Togo. Like, I don't see why not. I don't know. Let me know if you guys have ever seen like anybody do like a special order like that, or if they will even honor doing Sellier stitching on Togo leather, because then you'd have like the best of both worlds. Like you'd have the sharp edges, however, the flexibility of the softer, smushier Togo leather. So that's my reveal. And you know, it is a large bag. However, on camera, these 28 bags or the 30 Birkin, they look really big on camera for some reason. But you know, they're actually a really good day bag size. And you know, when I see like Birkin 25s or Kelly 25s, they look tiny. Like, you know, in person they look tiny, but on camera they look like the 28 when you see it in real life, you know? So I don't know why, like anybody who's like into filming will probably know why. They just look more magnified on camera. Also, I took the strap off, but like here, I'll just show you the lock and clochette and key. You can really appreciate how shiny and beautiful the permabrass hardware is. I've never really used the lock and key. I just try to keep it stored away, but I've heard like, you know, if you put it on your bag, it just starts to swing and then creates like a windshield wiper motion. So I don't want to do that. I don't want to scratch the leather like that. But I do really enjoy both bags. And the 28, the nice thing about the 28 is like the handle drop, like you can easily put it in your forearm, which is very comfortable. Very comfortable bag in the Retourne style. While I'm on the subject, I owe these guys a mention. A lovely company named Elise last year sent me a bag charm for my Birkin. And I think it'll look really nice with this. I mean, I know we're in the age of like bag charms, so they sent this to me and like they were like, hey, like if you know, you could be so kind to just mention us. And I said, sure, but like I was in like a, you know, hiatus from filming just because like my life was crazy with becoming a mom, and you know, haven't been able to like reintegrate filming back into my life just because there's just so many things that, you know, I'm trying to take care of, and it's hard. This isn't my full-time job, right? This is like a hobby. It's just a way of engaging with the community. So but you know, I'm really grateful that they sent this to me. So that was the gift wrap, and they even put a little charm that says J as my initial. Very sweet that they did that. And I want to see this because they sent pictures and I'm terrible because I haven't opened this and I feel so bad. I'll tell them, I'm like, hey, I mentioned it in a video. But they sent it to me. So it's really nicely wrapped. And it was cute. Like I chose it. They sent it. Oh my gosh. And the nice little cloth-like paper. Okay, so let's get this open. So, oh, do I have this right side up? No. Here, there it is. Oh my god. It's cute. It's got a little pillow on it, and so you can see. So it's a little like kind of like Pegasus inspired winged horse, and it's like bedazzled. It's in gold. Okay, so it's got a little clip, and then oh, it's really darling. Hold on. Like even as a keychain, it's cute. Like very nice of these people to send it to me and just be so patient, because like they reached out a few times like, hey, like, you know, we'd really appreciate if you could give us a mention. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I haven't been filming. And I want it to be relevant, right, to the content, right? So it's cute. It's a little sparkly little winged horse. Really, really cute. So, okay. Now this is yellow gold. So I chose this actually for my Birkin. But I think what I would do, I don't know if I would put this, well, maybe here actually. Oh my gosh, okay. So I'm gonna clip that. It's cute. Just like a little touch there. You know, for people who, you know, want like a nice bag charm, but don't want to go like full out crazy. Really cute. Yeah, so that's my reveal of my new Hermes Kelly 28 in Retourne Togo Gray Misty with permabrass hardware. I hope this video was helpful in the way of comparing a Sellier Kelly to a Retourne Kelly and what I think about both of them. I've been using this a lot more just because it fits in with my lifestyle. This one hasn't really fit in with my lifestyle as much, but I think like there's bags for different seasons of your life, and so this, I will carry this again. It just came into my life at a time where like I was just too like out of it to like really dress up and carry like very dressy handbag. Like I was like, okay, give me a little crossbody so I can put like the bare minimum because I didn't want to carry anything too heavy. And you know, we were just going out casually. It's not even like I was like taking this to work or anything like that. So this is cute. I really do love it, and the color combination is stunning. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know what your preference is. Do you like a Retourne Kelly? Do you like a Sellier Kelly? You know, what's on your wish list that's coming up? I'd love to know that. And I will see you next time. Bye.